muoio da partigiano. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao.
Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make the most divine fluffy homemade focaccia you'll have in your entire life. Like, just look at how beautiful she is. So, how you make this? You'll start off with 500 grams of flour in a bowl. To that you're going to add 10 grams of salt and 7 grams of instant yeast. Then you're going to mix this all together till it's nice and combined. And then you're going to add in 420 grams of warm water. You want to do this bit by bit so that if the dough reaches its desired state before the 420, you're good. If it reaches it afterwards, you can always add bits more. Basically, your desired state is a wet, almost sticky, shaggy type of dough, as you can see here. Once you've achieved this, you want to push down your edges, clean them up nicely, and then you're gonna cover this with a dish towel and let it rest for 20 minutes, and then you're gonna come back for stretch and folds. I know that might sound scary. If it's your first time, you might be like, what the heck is stretch and folds? You'll see, I show you very nicely how to do it here, but I'll also explain it to you. So stretch and folds is basically where you stretch the dough that's in front of you, you stretch it up, then you fold it towards you. Then you're going to turn your bowl a quarter of the way, stretch it up, fold it towards you, turn your bowl a quarter again, stretch it up, fold it towards you, and do it one last time. In total, you'll do 4 stretch and folds per stretch and fold interval. Then you're going to put your dish towel over this again and let it rest for another 20 minutes. You need to do this about 3 times until your dough isn't sticky anymore. Then you're going to grease a bowl or a dish with olive oil. You can use a metal dish. A metal dish is easier to work with. You can put it in the middle shelf of the oven, but if you use a glass dish, you need to put it at the bottom. Then you're going to do one last stretch and fold. After your last stretch and fold, you can either leave the dough in the bowl for an hour to proof, or you can transfer it, as we do, into the baking dish and let it proof there for 2 hours. But it's up to you, whatever you find easiest. Then, once you've transferred the dough into the bowl, your baking dish, you can either let it sit there and maneuver its own ways into the corner, or, as you'll see we've done in the video, we've sort of given it a bit of a nudge and stretched it out a little bit to make sure that it does reach all of the corners. But either way, it's going to reach the corners. Yeah. So once you're done with your proofing, you're going to oil it first. You're going to spread this oil around and you're going to do your first set of dimples. Do not be afraid, and I mean do not ever be afraid to dimple deep. The deeper you dimple, the more beautiful your bread comes out. That is my personal opinion, but yes, I just find the bread comes out so much better with deep dimples. Also, get someone with short nails to do this. If you have long nails, it pops your air bubbles. Then, this is where you get creative freedom. You can cover the toppings, you can cover the dough with your toppings, whatever your heart desires. We did cheese and chutney jalapenos, but you can do anything. You can do garlic and rosemary. You can do sun-dried tomatoes, basil, feta. You can do so many different things. My dad was even saying maybe you can do olives. There are so many different things that you can do. Like I said, this is where you get to be creative with your flavors. And then you just really want to be generous with your toppings. Get it all in there. Yeah, you can enjoy the music while we finish off the toppings, I guess. Okay, when you're done with your toppings, you're going to dimple one last time. The reason you do this last dimple is so that your toppings get into the bread, so that you're not just having cheese and jalapeno in this case on the top of the bread, that you get pockets of it on the inside of your bread. It just makes it so much more delicious and that much more enjoyable. Then when you're done with that, you're gonna let this rest while you preheat your oven to the hottest they can go, but I find 220 degrees Celsius with fan works the best. And then you're just gonna let this rest while you preheat your oven. Then you're gonna pop it in the oven for 20 minutes. Again, if you have a glass dish, please put it at the bottom. If you have a metal dish, you can put it in the middle or closer to the top. Then after 20 minutes, if you're happy with the way it looks, you can take it out, or you can put it in for an extra 5 minutes. I took it out at this stage, but if you want that crispy golden crust on the sides and the bottom, you can leave it in. But as you can see, the 2 bubbles at the top were going really brown and we didn't want them to burn. Then you can let it rest for 7 minutes in the pan and then pop it onto a cooling rack for 15 minutes. And then you can cut it open and look how beautiful and fluffy and just amazing this looks. Then you can pop some butter on, or not, you can eat it without butter. I just like the butter because it adds that little bit of salt that just finishes it off for me. And that is how you make super easy, homemade, delicious focaccia. If you guys try this, please let me know how it goes, and I will see you in the next video. Peace and love.